In today's episode, we're going to take a look at one of the most fun techniques in climbing, and that is heel hooks. Once you learn this technique, you can jump maybe 1 or 2 grades. You could do things you've never done before. So we're going to take a look at how to start with it from a beginner's perspective today. So what is a heel hook? A heel hook is when you place a heel on a hold to move to the next hold. And it's a lot of hip movement involved, and it's also a lot of tension in the back as well. So it's like a full body movement. You can do it explosive, you can do it static. We're going to take a look at both of those today. And then we're also going to go through some gym exercises that will help you master this technique. So before we start looking at how you should place a heel hook, let's just fast go over how a heel hook should not look. So here you have Emil on this first video here, and he tries to put a heel hook quite high. And you can see he's just hanging in his arms completely straight, his back is completely unengaged, and he's trying to place the heel and the toes are up against the wall. So this entire position is just him like getting dragged down by gravity. He's in no way control over his body or his movements. So let's look how he's placed his heel hook on the hold. So the heel hook is placed in the middle of the hold, the toes are going straight up to the sky, and there's no room for him to kind of go over on his hip when he starts pulling. So it's just, he can just get forced to just hang down. So let's take a look at the correct way of placing heel hook. So step 1, really look at the hold where you want to place the heel. Don't just throw it out of desperation. Step 2, really tense your back. Don't let anything sag. It's as much of a back contraction as there is with like the lower body when you place a heel. One of the key things with heel hooks is just not just think about like, okay, I'm just going to place the heel and then just pull with the heel. The heel is there to help you get more stable and replace your arm when you get to the next move. And the key thing when you place the heel is not to have your toes up to the roof. You want the heel to be on the side so you can pull more with the hips that way. And you also get more tension throughout the body. One of the most important things to think about when we do the heel hook is to start pulling from the glutes. A lot of the mistakes that people do is that they start pulling with their back of the thigh or their calves. And that get easily overloaded and get easily injured. And I think that's happened pretty much everyone in our crew. So it's really important to, from the very beginning, to start thinking about pulling from your glutes. That's exactly what we're going to start working on in the gym. So our first exercise is a glute exercise, and our second exercise is a back exercise. And these two combined is, I think, one of the best exercises for climbing that I've done. So let's jump straight into the gym. So exercise number 1 is called glute bridge. And it's very simple. You lay down on the ground or on the floor. Your knees slightly more out than 90 degrees. And you really just push upwards towards the ceiling while squeezing your glutes. And don't cheat and use your hands or move your body. Like 100% focus on squeezing the glutes and get the hips up to the ceiling. A second exercise is T-Rex rows. You want to start off being completely relaxed, and then you want to start pulling your entire back. So your shoulders should go away from your ears. You should nearly feel like you're pinching your back together, and you should feel that the lats are getting contracted like nearly all the way down from your waist. And you do this the entire way up, just squeezing your entire back together. And then you do 1 rep, and then you go all the way down and you relax, and then you redo this every single time. So every time you just have this high tension where you're in total control, and then you release that, and then you re-establish that again. So you get that mind-body connection. And then pull yourself up the entire way while keeping good core. So you want to have a complete line throughout the entire body. You don't want the bum to sag down when you do the rep. And that should really help you get just a lot stronger on the wall, but also just, be really good at doing the heel hook technique. And then the final exercise is a climbing exercise. And that's just going up to the wall, find a good position where you can place the heel hook, and just rock over it with your hip, and just train on getting the hit in the position you want it to be. And do that over and over again, like a bit like a crazy person. And that will make all the difference in the world. So write in the comment section once you've done this for a week, and tell me how everything's been going and what could be improved in the video. And I just hope you like it, and I'll see you until next time.